Okay. Nope. Okay. Good morning, beloveds. Okay, sorry about the face. My allergies all of a sudden went. I don't know if I'm going to sneeze. And sneezing used to be fun. But now that I deal with the dry eyes, dry mouth, dry everything, sneezing is not fun. If I sneeze, it can set off a cough fit that may or may not stop. So I don't want to sneeze right as the video starts. That would be a bad thing. Okay, our essay today is, the title is almost longer than the video, than the essay. So, yeah, give me a minute to do the housekeeping and we'll get into it. Like the next 3 are like super short and I love it. I love it when they're short. But what is the housekeeping? Me reminding you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. The website is creativelife.org. The constant contact email is info@creativelife.org. That is the email that tells you what's going on for the week and the month. The hot links are hot. Click here now means it. And it's a blind CC, so nobody's going to see your email. Nobody will get your email from us. So it's definitely safe that way. The last one I always like to cover is the social media, because we do not monetize the social media. What we do, what we ask you to do instead is to bump us in the algorithms by engaging with the pages. Go like, subscribe, share, follow, comment based on which media you are dealing with. Like and subscribe and follow the pages, and then like and comment and share the posts. You can share the pages too. If you've got somebody that thinks that they would benefit from the content that we share on our pages. And our pages are Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark. Like if you're on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads, we're Creative Life Spark. So, there is that. Okay. Sorry. It's hot and humid, and like there's the storm that came out of nowhere yesterday and it rained really hard for 15 minutes. And today was like, it was just right there on the borderline. So we opted to walk so that I could kind of get my knees going. But I think the rest of the week we're probably, now that school's out officially, we'll go back to the biking. Cause oh, did I tell you that we were, and I forgot to mention that I'm the running Rev Ryan on the social medias. So I'd appreciate it if you would do the same for me. All right. Mostly because it gives my page enough followers that I can go live on it if I need to. So thank you for that. All right. As I said, it's a single page, a little bit longer than yesterday, but not much. And our title is Our Spiritual Identity Forever Expands. All right. So let's see what that means. I think a lot of the times the essays, yes, they came from the take-home course or the at-home course that you mailed off for it, and then they would mail you a lesson a week for 48 weeks. But I also think that a lot of the essays that went into the take-home course came from somebody going up to Ernest or writing to Ernest and going, explain this to me. Can you give me a little more information about this? And that's why they have this feeling that he's talking directly to you, which I really enjoy. Okay, so our spiritual identity forever expands. In a spiritual mind practice, evil is never treated as an entity, but as an operation of thought, meaning it's not a power in and of itself. It is the misuse of the power that we have. Kind of like you can use electricity to toast your food or electrocute somebody. The practitioner never deals with evil as though it were big or little, and they must be careful not to locate it anywhere, in any person or in any group or of persons. Wow, that's a challenge. It is easy enough to see that the mentality of a practitioner must be kept free from the belief in evil, which unfortunately obsesses most persons' thought much of the time. He's probably not wrong. Interesting. I don't think I've read this one before. I'm going to have to think about that. okay, I see. We don't want to say the person is evil. We want to say what they are doing is evil. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Limitation is not a thing of itself. It is a way of belief. Unhappiness is a condition, but it is not something of itself. Every person has an identity in spirit, and this idea will eventually unfold. It will never grow less, but will always be more of itself. What a person knows about God, the universal truth, constitutes their real spiritual being. Wow. Constitutes. Okay, hang on. Let me just start that sentence over again. Okay. What a person knows about God, the universal truth, constitutes their real spiritual being, constitutes their personification of the infinite. Therefore, the more completely conscious they are of God, spirit, truth, beauty, the more perfectly they will evolve. Since the truth is infinite, there is room for eternal expansion. So that person passes from glory to glory, from one plane to another, or as Jesus put it, in my Father's house are many mansions. Ernest doesn't believe in reincarnation, so per se. He doesn't see any point in coming back here. But he does believe that we are continually going to spiral upwards into different planes of existence. So he doesn't believe in reincarnation exactly, but he does believe that the soul, the essence of us, goes on. Okay, which is what he's talking about here. And if the universe is infinite, then our soul will continue to grow. In the earthly plane, we have a tendency to play small. I get the feeling that Ernest doesn't believe that we will be allowed to do that forever. In fact, he pretty much clearly says that right here. Okay, the spiritual identity itself remains individual and unique, though forever expanding. We cannot now visualize what the future development may be, but it is inevitable that we shall pass from this state of being into ever ascending states forever. It does not seem that at all necessary or advisable that we spend much time wondering what is going to happen hereafter, since our evolution will take care of all of those things as we come to them. What seems most important is that we be happy, well, and prosperous here and now, and that we maintain our spiritual identity wherever we go, whatever we do. Okay, so very important point there. What seems most important. And that's one in the eye of pretty much the entire Christian faith. Which is an argument that I agree with him on. One of my biggest criticisms, and we're going to use that word, of the Christian faith, is the Christian faith gets a little bit focused on the next world. Especially when it comes to the poor and suffering. Okay? If you are poor in this life, well then don't worry about it. You'll be rich in the next life. If you are suffering in this life, well don't worry about it. You'll be happy in the next life. That's bull. That is absolute bull. And maybe we will be in the next life, but it doesn't matter. If we can alleviate poverty and suffering in this life, that's our job to do. That is actually what Jesus taught. That if we can heal, and if we can feed, and if we can comfort, that we should do it now. We don't wait until the next world. The next world, and what Ernest just said, is the next world will take care of itself. We don't have to worry about that. And that's actually kind of a load off my mind. Like, I don't have to worry about it. It will take care of itself when I get there. But my job is now. And that's exactly what Jesus taught. If there is someone that I can help now, then it's my responsibility to do it. You know? If I can be happy in this world, and honestly, it doesn't take much to make me happy. Sunlight, sunlight rains, rain, growing things, plants, what have you, growing people, being able to be of service, that is pretty much all it takes to make me happy. That and cat purrs. So, so I appreciate that, okay, I'm fine with my soul expanding forever and ever, but again, not gonna worry about it because it's gonna take care of itself. And that has always been one of my biggest beefs with Christianity, is they get really focused on the next world and they forget about this one. It's like, because I do like to take the idea that this world is a classroom and we are here to learn, and whatever it is we came here to learn, because everybody's test is different. That's why we can't look at it. We can't copy from each other because everybody's test is different. Everybody's got different questions on their tests. We're all here to learn different things. The next, whatever comes next will take care of itself. I'm not going to worry about it. What I'm going to do is focus on what I can do here and now. And there was this teacher a couple thousand years ago who had a pretty good idea of some of the stuff that we can do. And community is one of them, where we can love one another and take care of one another and comfort one another. And well, that's just the mad ramblings of this Science of Mind minister. So, I am now going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, an ever unfolding day, a let's figure this out day, a let's get this week started day, a drink plenty of water day, a stay out of direct sunlight, especially between 10 and 2 day, a don't overheat yourself day, a take care of yourself day, a you got this day, a be who you are day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, because I know occasionally it is, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You're a beloved expression of the divine. You are spirit in motion, God in action, a brilliant light, a divine spark, a beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are godly. All right, beloveds. Take care of yourself. Hang on. Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9 tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time.